For the NSP podcast, I'm your host Mackolous, and I have here my lovely co-host, shall I say? Got 3D in the building. Got Shay Monya, got Trelly, got my boy Zo.
Yeah.
And today, the topic of discussion,
Talking about,
is your significant other your best friend? I'm gonna start it off to the right with me. D, talk to me, baby. Is your significant other your best friend?
In a way, I think I wouldn't necessarily say best friend, but I would say in a way you do have to have a significant friendship or a significant. I mean, I guess you can say best friend in a way, yeah, because you do have to have a significant. You can't just be like regular people type shit. You have to be a little bit more advanced than just say how you would be with like a regular homeboy, how we might be with each other. You gotta be a little bit more deeper than that for that to be a significant other, because like based on, I think I might have said this the first episode, but as far as when you're getting married or when you're in a relationship, you're combining each other's lives, so you do have to have some type of level of deeper friendship for that to actually work out.
I feel that. Sure.
Yeah, I think you need to be best friends with your significant other. I am, and I think, put it like this. I think there are two different ways to go about getting in a relationship. I think you have some people who like we were friends first, and then it just we fell in love, and then you have people who was like, no, I met Shorty, and I immediately wanted to date her. And I think when that's the case, the way y'all go about forming a friendship is different, or the way y'all form your entire relationship is different. In my situation, yeah, we were friends first, and so like that is like hands down my best friend. Hey, bestie.
Yeah, man.
So
baby girl, our bond gotta be super tight. So, it's just something about it. Like you gotta have that bond where it's just, regardless, you got my back. You know what I mean? Fuck all that. If we wasn't in a relationship, I just want to know that we still loyal to each other, you know what I mean? Just off of the strength, you ain't gonna badmouth me. And I think that goes along with being your best friend, like, making sure we ride to the fullest. Like, I mean, that comes first to me. I mean, I know for a fact that there's other things you gotta have in a relationship, but if we ain't got that backbone strength, that comes with, I think, being your best friend. Like, that comes with somebody you want to talk to every day, somebody you want to, make sure they got your back regardless. Make sure they listening to you, making sure they understanding what you got going on. Yeah, y'all gonna beef. Simply playing any relationship, y'all gonna beef, but we bouncing back regardless. So I think that goes hand in hand with being your best friend. So yeah, I think that she is.
Talk to me, Trevor.
No, for sure. I agree. I feel like as if you define the word best friend, you take all the everything outside of it, but if you was to go broke dead tomorrow, you still gonna be here for. You know what I'm saying? If I lost my job dead tomorrow, can you hold it down till I get back right? You know what I'm saying? You look at all those aspects of your relationship.
I feel like you reciting the quotes to 21 Questions. Nigga
said,
you still love me.
That's what come with the best friend.
I was your best friend.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I want you around me all the time. You cat. Like, that's really how it is, man. I want you around me all the time.
Yeah, so it's just like it depends on what the type of relationship you and your partner have. And if it, like me and my partner, we straight. So I do consider our best friend.
That's what I like to hear. That's a good segue. I would say for me, my partner is my best friend. Because I'm married, locked down. We built a great foundation ahead of time in order to be best friends and be around each other enough that we said, okay, this person knows a lot about my life and this other person knows like a lot about my life. So you just gotta kind of come together and build that in a way. I mean, they say every relationship should be built off of friendship in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
You know, and then you know, it's all depends on what people define as best friend.
That's true.
So how do y'all define best friend?
2 questions. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna answer your question first since you just asked that. How do I define best friend? I think it goes back to I think I forgot where I saw this at, but it was basically a quote where it was like, if you loyal behind my back, I love you. And that is like, whenever I think about a best friend, that's probably the first thing that comes to my mind, because it's like, yeah, you can be loyal, you can be trustworthy when you in my face, but what you doing behind my back, that's really what says the most about it. But back to what I was about to say, was you about to say something?
No, go ahead.
He brought up y'all was singing the 50 Cent song with the that line.
What you around me all the time?
Exactly, that right there. So as far as the whole best friend relationship type shit with that goes, how often, I mean, of course, if you're married, you're probably gonna be living with each other, but as far as like being around each other 24/7,
Right.
how does that work out? Because I know a lot of the time that shit can,
No.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the
gotta grow
truth.
with that.
Yeah, you gotta learn that. You gotta learn that
gotta
person.
grow
You
with
gotta
that.
learn. You gotta learn your significant other. You gotta learn them,
that's-
because sometimes
Just get
we need
irritated.
space.
Yeah. Get irritated.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
I
like
exactly
you
that's
a
why I
lot.
said that.
I know we got like
Cause like
40
if
women.
you look at our relationship, like we consider each other, we real close. We real fucking close, but I can't hang around y'all niggas all day. Every day. 'Cause
Right.
we gonna need space and time, because we gonna bounce back. That's just any relationship,
Yeah.
regardless.
Right.
So when it comes to your significant other, and specifically, I think that's just something you gotta learn. Like,
That come with self-love. Appreciate yourself.
but another thing though, you know, you gotta create a balance, because somebody gonna, like, for instance, like, you got relationships where somebody want to be around you more than the other one, and y'all gotta be able to build that balance. That's real facts.
Respecting their boundaries. and
Yeah,
respecting yours.
like we hear it all the time as niggas. We playing a game or some shit like that, but you want their attention. But when we playing a game, but you can't.
Time with me as you spent with that.
Yeah, like you feel me? Like, that's certain shit that you gotta
when
learn
I'm playing
to
Madden,
balance.
oh my god.
Like, that's, you gotta learn to balance of with significant other.
That's the
No,
Madden,
I
bro.
don't agree with being around your significant other 24/7 every day. No, I
But
don't.
what happens when you married and you live together? How do you
That
like,
just comes
That's
I
a
still
whole
don't
different
think you're around each
conversation.
other 24/7 all the time. Like, I think, and
whole
I've
You can
even
leave the
heard
crib, come
this
back.
when this pandemic first kicked off. I think a lot of relationships ended because people like,
yeah.
You seeing true colors.
is that how you really are?
Every fucking
You
day.
getting on my goddamn nerves. Go away.
24/7?
You know, yeah, like you locked
doing that
in. You don't got the 9 to 5 to give you a break. Everybody was scared to go outside. Can't go chill with the bros. You just with who you with.
I can't
Yeah.
do it. I can't do it. I just know me. Like,
I honestly don't think
I
being
ain't there
around
yet
somebody
mentally.
24/7 is what necessarily makes a relationship, like, what makes y'all best friends.
no,
I
it's
have-
not. But
It's
like-
not, but mentally, like, I feel like you gotta also be in that space mentally, like, to know, all right, I'm waking up next to this person. Like, you just you can't rush into that, because now it's day 4, you like,
You still here?
can you go to fuck home?
it's quality time.
Respectfully, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta know the balance of quality time versus, all right, this
And
shit
be
starts
fair
to
with
get
it. You gotta be
annoying.
fair with the quality of time. Oh, you definitely gotta be fair.
Yeah.
No, it just come with it just come with relationships. You feel what I'm saying? And as you
Honestly,
grow and build together.
They
you know.
say absence makes the heart grow fonder, and that's real.
That's fair.
Like go away a little bit sometimes. Like, let me miss you. It's
Yeah.
gonna make me appreciate the time that I have with you that much more.
Right.
You know, just like how everybody loves Friday. If every day was Friday, it would lose a little bit of its oomph. You feel me? Like, you
Fridays are coming
enjoy
too damn
being
fast.
around your
Leaving
person,
too
but
damn
you
fast.
enjoy the time when they not around.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. Nah.
So how do y'all define best friend? How would you define best friend?
Me? I would say, I define my best friend as like somebody who I could consider my confidant. Like, me personally, I talk a lot. I need somebody who I could call, I could vent to. I need you to be able to give me advice. I need you to be like my diary, my vault, because if I tell you something, I need you to say right here between us. You know, like, all of that stuff, like you loyal, you trustworthy, I can depend on you. I know you're not gonna lie to me. You're not gonna, kiss my ass either. You're gonna tell me some shit if I'm wrong. Like, yo, tighten up. Like, let me know.
For sure.
That's exactly
You
what
gonna
I'm
show
saying.
up.
Yeah,
To be
tell you the
honest,
truth.
that's the main thing right there. Because some people, like, they, as a friend, they don't ever feel like they can tell you when the fuck you wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, don't do that to me. Help me
World.
grow. Help me evolve.
They don't want to hurt your
I
feelings.
love
me
my
stuck.
I love my cousin to death. But her ass be late, and I'ma tell her what the fuck she wrong.
And bougie.
Do you feel me? You gotta learn when to create that balance in that space with that person, because that relationship gotta be real at the end of the day, not just on that
And
phony
vice versa.
shit.
I told him when he wrong too, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
He
she
got
did.
his faults and I let him know. Period.
She definitely did. It's majority of her ass telling me I'm wrong, but I get her ass when I get the time to.
Every once in a blue moon.
Shit. No cap. But my definition of a best friend, I just think, you gotta tell me when I'm wrong. Be my backbone when I need you. I mean, not just when I need you, like you said, just be loyal to me regardless. Like, loyalty is defined as when I'm down and out, you there for me. That's literally them two big ones right there. And tell me when the fuck I'm wrong. And congratulate me when I'm doing something good too.
That's facts. My bad. You done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, one quick thing. I know I already said my definition, but one thing I want to add was I don't think you can truly call somebody your best friend unless y'all have been through some shit together and bounced back from it.
Facts.
Now, like once y'all, because I mean, everybody can be their best friends, we
When
love each other,
everything
whatever,
good.
everything cool. But say I get pissed off at you and now we going at it, now you don't fuck with me no more? Or we can just sit
pissed
here.
off a lot.
Whatever. Now we can sit here, or we can sit here and I can get pissed off at you. We can have a conversation, and that shit get pushed to the side, and we continue to move on.
Right.
So I mean, I feel like you can't necessarily say, oh, you my best friend, you my brother, you this, you that, if one little situation and that shit is out the window.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So do y'all think people back in the day, their significant others was their best friends? Back in the day.
What you mean?
Like I'm saying, like our generation of parents, like our parents.
Our parents?
Do you think that they? Do you
ain't
think they
work
even
out.
had best friends?
I think it was
our
respect.
parents- I think our
they
grandparents
respected
did
each
too.
other. I think our parents respected each other enough. Even like I'm speaking on my instance, like my parents ain't work out type shit, but they was together 15 years. You know what I'm saying? But they always had a relationship after that. Like it was never nothing too big or too small. It was a respect level they had for each other through the 15 years they put in together with each other. So I think it was more respect than what you say?
Best friend.
Best friend. I think it was more respect of the relationship first. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take it back a generation and I'm gonna go to the
Hey, how old are you?
grandparents.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. I don't think
I'm
it's
gonna say our grandparents. No, I don't necessarily think they were best friends because, like as I said in episode 1, I think you kind of had to get married out of necessity. You needed, maybe not so much for a man, but like a woman kind of had to have a husband to be considered like socially acceptable in most aspects of life. So just because you married this person. No, I don't think this. Not for what I define a best friend as. I don't think this was your confidant, and I don't, think you necessarily always had to trust this man. He just did what you understood a man was supposed to do, and so y'all got along for the sake of marriage and these kids, and we ain't really going nowhere else. So, I mean, you cool, but like, no, I think it's different. Like nowadays, if you go in a relationship, I chose this person, and this person chose me. I don't have to be here. So it's like if I'm choosing to be here with you, yeah, I love you, I care about you, I respect you, and I want you in my space, and vice versa. Back then, that wasn't necessarily the case. So no, your best friend might have been your neighbor who you could go to and be like, Mabel, Leroy out here doing dumb again.
Right.
That might have been your best friend, the person who knew all the tea.
They was arranging marriages and shit back then.
That's what I'm saying.
Too, because some marriages they lasted forever back then. So I can agree and I can't agree because.
But do you think
some
it
of
was
them,
just because they-
some of them, you gotta remember, like, getting married at 19 and living, y'all staying together till y'all 80 or something. That's some. Yeah, you might can say that was my best friend all my life, cause we did go through some shit, a lot of motherfucking shit, and then especially the ones that like they watch their significant other die, some shit like that. like you ever heard that, like when one significant other passes away, the other feel like, all right, it's my turn, like right now, like because I can't live without him. Like
people,
that might be considered your love of your life and your best friend.
I talk to some elderly people like that. I just lost their husband.
So like, just because we look at it like, all right, it was a necessity, but over time you might.
That's true.
40 years. Of it, I didn't fuck with him like that, but the last 30, that was my best friend.
Valid.
You feel me? Like,
that's valid.
So you never know.
Because the time sometimes, and not in all aspects, but like sometimes the time you put in with somebody does like be the basis of a substantial friendship.
Yeah.
Just like on a more superficial level. If you know every day third period you sat next to this one person in English class, y'all probably cool as shit just off the bond y'all had in English. You feel me? And so something like that, it's like, yeah, so in terms of the whole thing with like older people like die right after their significant other, that type of heartbreak and trauma,
but that's what I'm saying.
Take
like,
you out of here.
Well, I know I keep talking about these generations in the last couple episodes, but I think it was probably more easier for you to really get to know this person and not be blinded by social media and all the other concepts back in them days, so I can really say that person my best friend because I'm really learning them. I'm not worried about the IG bitch. I'm not worried about, you know what I'm saying?
Going on outside of this, right?
Yeah, I'm worried about what's going on now. I might got a couple telephone numbers and shit, but you feel me? Like, I was focused on this person majority of the time and figuring out everything about this person. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of kinks to it.
I want to come back to something D said earlier. D said, I feel like you my best friend if we make it through something like bad, not when shit always sweet. That is some real shit because like I know something like I had this conversation with my girlfriends. I always feel like, oh, before you marry, man, like y'all need to get in a serious fight because I just need to know how do you react. If shit been sweet throughout our entire relationship, I don't know just yet if I can be with you and because I ain't seen you in all phases of life.
I got the phone. I can speak on that.
I was going to say because go ahead.
He took off the glasses, y'all. It's ready to get real.
I can speak. Go ahead. Because me personally, I'm not even the type to fight, argue, raise. Like, I ain't even into all that. Like it ain't. I feel like if situation ain't that deep, it ain't worth it. But also, I don't have my relationship. I don't have fights, arguments. Like that's just something that we don't do. Communicating. Yeah, we talk if it's a problem, but like yelling over top one another, like I ain't never had that. Cause me personally, that's me. That's just like a turn off for me. Like you doing all that for, and I'm still learning, I'm still growing, but I just don't have the energy like to be raised. I feel like it ain't that. We can talk like adults and work on and figure it out from there. But if you yelling, and I'm yelling. What we gonna get to? That's but a lost voice and mad. There's no point. We can sit here. I listen to you. You listen to me. We meet in the middle, and let's take it from there. If we can't do that, then
I feel you.
What we doing?
I was going to piggyback on what she said because I think everything depends, man. Because you hear women say all the time, and they be in abusive relationships and shit like that. Oh, I love them still because of this and that. But certain shit you just don't accept.
Now, see, that's toxic. We ain't going. But
toxic shit is what is prevalent in this relationship.
Right. But see, all I meant when I said it is like I want to know, and like the same way you need to know how I'm gonna react when I'm mad. I need to see how you gonna react. Like, are you gonna hit me? Are you gonna go speak with my best friend? Are you gonna go kill my mother? Like, what are you?
You went left.
I'm just saying.
What the fuck she did? Hashtag is slashing.
Nah, I'm being extreme. Shut up. I'm being.
Keep pushing it forward.
I'm being extreme, but my point just is, what is extreme for you? What do you do when you get mad?
Just don't hit me.
Look,
don't drop.
Are you going to hit me? Are you going to grab a weapon?
Are
you going to leave and never come back? Are you going to go out and cheat? Maybe those are more palatable. But I'm just saying, what do you do?
I'm scared for my life.
I'm not going to bash or say anything crazy, but my situation, I have been through that. So it's like, and you still have to accept them because sometimes the certain situation, I feel like if the love is there, y'all can figure some shit out. Now
I'm scared of you.
I would never put my hands. I would never put my hands.
You try to hit me, I'm scared.
I would never put my hands on no woman.
Restraining order.
I would never. I say that to this day. I won't do it.
You gonna call me?
Yes, exactly. I will call Cuzzo's. But it's like I don't know, man. I think that, like you just said,
where you is.
it depends, man. How you handle it, the shit that you done been through personally, your personal experience, because somebody that has been in abusive or had abusive parents and shit like that might take it a little trigger off of the shit that you do and make it, make it bigger than what it was. It might have been little to you, but something that you triggered them. And
Facts.
Emotion over logic. I mean, logic over emotion, but don't use emotion over logic in certain situations. That's what we also gotta.
Certain situations.
In certain that makes a lot of sense. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just like I said, it's all about how you carry it. But just know every decision you make, can you live with the consequence to it? Simple as that.
Fact.
Can you live with the consequences of your decision? If you can live with it, may God be with you.
This is another controversial question because we is saying that they are our best friends, right? What happens if y'all get to the point y'all break up? Do you feel no real shit?
No,
when y'all break up and say y'all get back together.
Just ask the question.
Is that technically y'all still best friends then? Like,
hell no, we gotta start over.
Say y'all break up.
Cause now we broke up, so now we gotta go back and find out where we went wrong at, so this shit don't happen again. And if it happen again, I mean we belong. Cause nigga ain't doing this shit twice.
So that's
I'm not doing this shit.
That's why I play devil's advocate on the best friend shit. Your best friend's supposed to be somebody you locked in for forever. Like, I mean, you're supposed to look at it like that.
See, that's why, and I said this earlier, I think the way people go about getting relationships, there are typically two different ways. If you and this person were friends first, and I mean with like no hidden agenda, you wasn't attracted to him like that, y'all was just friends, and eventually y'all fell in love. Those type of relationships could take a hit like a breakup and come back. Because the love at its core
for sure
was friendship.
For sure.
And that you can always circle back around to.
You got shit like...
But, wait a minute, hold on, T.
I'm sorry.
But then you got relationships like, we never really had a friendship. I just saw her in the club and she was fine and oh my gosh, I thought he was good looking. And so we went in trying to date. That, in my opinion...
Placeholders.
Has a little bit of a more like you just got less of a foundation. So when y'all break up, y'all can still come back together, but it's a little harder because whatever broke y'all up could like change your image of this person. Whereas if y'all was friends first, you had an image of them before they was your man and that was your woman.
I like that.
How do you go about, like, if you do get into a situation where, like you said, you just go into just dating, how do you go about building a friendship?
That's genuine. The love gotta be pure. The love gotta be genuine.
Or
the
building
vibes
the best
gotta be
friendship.
genuine.
Let me say that.
Like, if it depends what your intentions is. Yeah, I feel like if your intentions, first of all, if it happened, like if your intentions are literally not, I don't want, like, you just cool people. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it and talk on the regular, and it's like that build. That's how you become a friend first. But if your intentions is, oh yeah, I want shorter, I'm gonna get her.
But what I'm saying,
you trying to now you mentally
like
yeah, I want to do what make her happy. Yeah, I want to see what I do to make her happy now, cause I want her. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Your vibes ain't. Oh, I know this is my homie.
You went in for the chase.
Yeah, you went in to straight get it. You ain't go in like what really
I just
like understanding this person and seeing this person.
What's
you
your
went
favorite
in.
color?
Yeah, I want you.
but isn't that how?
I want you.
But isn't that how most of us do it nowadays, though? As far as like,
depends.
It depends.
I mean, I'm just saying most people.
That's why
nowadays
relationships be fucked up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
most
how
people
y'all
nowadays
meet,
they get into the whatchamacallit, and nowadays people hate the talking phase or situationship, so they want to jump straight into fucking. I met you yesterday. Oh, now can we be a couple today? Like, no, that's not how that shit works. But
that's this new shit.
Yeah, man.
But say people do, I mean, that shit happens all the time.
And
so say people do that shit. How would they go about building a friendship while they already just say, okay, I just met you yesterday, and I met you Tuesday, Friday, we in a relationship, but we still have to somehow build the friendship into that shit. How do you go about doing that?
I think
or is it just like not possible?
With that. Y'all gotta have a relationship of substance.
Yeah, I think you gotta kind of start it out as a friendship. I think like if you taking anybody seriously, you gotta kind of build a friendship with that person.
It's gotta be pure.
It gotta be
inevitable,
pure,
to be honest.
It's like one of them unspoken things. Like,
yeah,
like
it's
gonna
naturally
happen.
happen.
It's a natural habit, bro. Like you just naturally like, I felt this person, felt the vibe. Not even thinking I'm gonna be with this person in the next 6 months, 7 months. You just really here as a friend, and oh shit, this what happened. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just how that goes.
And then that just goes to like your intentions on dating. Like if you just out, because I was talking about this with my wife the other day. It's like certain people can have different intentions going out into the world. Like they can go to the club and just be like, I'm trying to get something tonight. That's it.
Sure.
I ain't trying to look for no woman. And then you might go to Target and meet somebody randomly in the aisle, and you be like, oh shit, they vibe is cool. And then it all depends on what time your current status is on. Like, what are you trying to do?
Right. What are you looking for?
Like, are you serious about? Yeah, are you serious about getting a relationship like that? If you're not, then that I feel like already in itself disconnects a lot of people in dating. It's like somebody can have one intention, the other person really putting their full force in, and then it just break apart.
And you know what? I think this is going to touch on that when I answer the question, D. You said, how do y'all become friends if y'all met, like, knowing you just kind of wanted to date that person? I think if your intent, and like, all right, this is my boyfriend and I just met him yesterday, but if this is your boyfriend now, like, if you seriously, because that was what he said. I mean, he said realized. Tuesday and then Friday, but the point is we got together kind of quick. Yeah. If that is the case, in the process of y'all being a couple, now you're about to get to know this person. I think when you get to know them, y'all going to potentially become friends based on the type of character you see that they have. You feel me? Because it's like, all right, you cute, so that's how we got on this date. But if I'm talking to you and I realize, like, your character a little
you're
flawed.
You're a damn goofball.
You know, like, you kind of trifling. Oh, you kind of rude. Oh, you dirty. Like, all that other stuff, it's like, okay, no, we can't be friends because I don't fuck with your vibe as a human. So it's like, when I stop saying how cute you are, this whole relationship going to fail. Exactly. And there was never a friendship they've had.
Exactly. Looks ain't everything. It's about who the person is. For sure. That's real tough.
So I believe everybody here is in a relationship, some sort of way. Do you feel like with the best friend role, do you feel like you could be your authentic self around that person?
What do you mean, authentic?
Well, let's talk about that. What do you define as authenticity?
What do you define as authenticity?
Nah, I that's what I'm asking.
You want us to define authenticity?
Genuine realness. Can you be your real self
you
with
fought
them?
around her like you do around us.
I don't agree. I agree.
Shit.
Certain shit.
Yeah.
Certain shit, yes. Certain shit.
I'm buzzing a couple false around, you know.
Yeah, certain shit, yes.
Maybe 3.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, I don't
man. Might give you one in the morning, wake you up. I mean,
hey, yo.
Certain shit, yes. Certain shit, no.
Come on, baby.
That's just my opinion.
Give me a kiss.
Certain shit, yes.
Certain things.
Certain shit, no.
I think it just depends. And that depends on your relationship. Who your partners? How y'all move? How y'all work out? Different. I know I could fart around my bitch though. She don't mind that. Well, she do mind it, but I don't care. So I gotta go.
She love you anyway.
Right.
I gotta go.
Yeah, certain shit, yes. Certain shit, no. The reason I say that is because we all got different, and I'm gonna use the word code switching because that's a real word that we use in professional terms.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Yeah, but you also can use it for different relationships. I'm not gonna act the same way I'm gonna act with these guys that I would probably with my mother and father or my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't act certain ways with them that I wouldn't act with my significant other. So it's like some shit you just gotta, you know what I mean?
Different people bring different energy out.
Yeah, you gotta learn that energy and what to do and what not to do. Now, I could say I'm being genuinely me with them in that situation. That's who I genuinely am with them.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, like I'm being genuinely myself with them and what they bring out of me as well. You know what I mean? That's not just fully what I am. They got to bring stuff out of me too in order for me to learn some shit that I don't know about myself. You know what I mean? Like vulnerability is a big thing in a relationship. And I'm more vulnerable with my significant other than I am with, I would say, him. For real. Like, there's just certain shit. Like, I would say yes and I would say no to. So, yeah.
But just because you say, like you said, the code switching, like you may act some way around your mother that you might act a different way around us, would you consider that yourself not being your authentic self, or is that you being a different version of your authentic self? Because
I mean, yeah, different version of, because what I'm trying to say is basically like Mama Duke's gonna be Mama Duke's. She gonna see her son and her baby, but I'm also gonna develop. I'm an adult now. Like I ain't the same person that I was as a teenager. So now she's gonna really see the real person, like as me. Like, and the same thing for y'all. Mm-hmm. Like y'all gonna see certain ways that I wasn't back then that I am now. Cause like that's just who I am. I'm developing. So I'm trying to introduce certain things. But it's just, I don't think all the way I would be fully, like, open with everything with my moms or my people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because certain shit I wouldn't want to talk about with them. Like, the stuff we was talking about in one of these other episodes, I wouldn't want to have that conversation with my mother. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's real rap.
My mother to watch episodes.
Yeah, certain shit I don't want her to see me talk about, but that's real. Like, you know what I mean? But it come with your significant other as well. Like, we probably would have a conversation like that because we genuinely talk. But certain shit, I probably would feel less acceptable to talk about.
Less comfortable.
Oh, babe, you gonna have this and that with this, that? No, I probably wouldn't have that conversation with her. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like, that's what I mean by yes and no.
Okay, so let me ask this. Do y'all think it's
I'm sorry, because I wanted to answer.
Go ahead.
Okay. Can you be your most authentic self around your significant other? I think you should be able to. Okay. I think in my relationship specifically, I am my most authentic self. And I think I've evolved to a place where I can be my most authentic self. Like, there was a point in time where, like, I didn't want my boyfriend to see me without earrings and with a bonnet on. Like, seriously, I don't know if it was a vanity thing. I just felt like he would call me on FaceTime and be looking at the ceiling because he's like, no, babe, I'm not decent right now, so we just can't be face to face.
For real?
Yes. There was a time. It was a while ago.
How long was your relationship for, though?
Say this again.
How long were y'all in a relationship for before that?
We was relatively fresh. Like, yeah, this was probably like within the first like year.
But y'all were friends before that?
Yes, we were friends before this.
He couldn't see you raw.
I mean, I get it, cause I had the first, up until I want to say a year or two ago, I wouldn't let my significant other see my feet. Like I would keep my socks on. Like yes, I wouldn't let her. She never saw my feet up until like a year or two ago. Did that shit? You can ask her. Like it was just something that was.
See,
I kept my socks. I slept with my socks on. Everything.
These guys getting back.
So I understand. Facts.
I don't let nobody catch me without earrings on.
I'm just saying. I understand exactly what you can.
All that you can get it all. I ain't got shit to hide. I'll tell you that now. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got time to hide it.
I think it's easy for a guy though.
No, when I was a fat boy, certain shit I would hide. I would hide. I don't want, love handles and shit. That shit be nasty. But your significant other gotta accept that, right?
Yeah, that's
certain shit. Your ugly ass. She gotta feel like she got ugly ass feet, and then she gotta accept that eventually. Like,
especially if Junior might have them ugly ass feet one day. She need to be ready with the doctor show. She gotta know.
So fuck that. Back to your best friend, accepting your flaws, right?
I guess
so. Fully, like, fuck all that. Bitch, you better accept me.
So let me ask y'all this. Y'all think it's the difference between the person that you call your best friend that's strictly a friend versus your significant other being your best friend?
Correct.
I do agree.
Correct.
What's the difference?
I have best friends, like female best friends that I go to and talk to type shit, like on some. Because like sometimes I need a female opinion about something. Maybe I'm wrong or maybe I'm not seeing it. I need women, so I try to get all types of views in the situation. And
you want to be well rounded.
Yeah, for sure. And that's really like they like sisters, like the friends. Whereas though my girl best friend is my girl. So yeah, it's a big difference.
Look like you thinking of.
I'm gonna let somebody else answer before.
All right, go with D.
Repeat the question.
Do what is the difference between your best friend that's strictly your friend versus your significant other being your best friend?
Oh, that's easy. The biggest difference is there's a lot of shit that we can't have a conversation about. I'm not gonna say we can't have a conversation about, but it's a lot of shit you would rather probably not have a conversation about, because of course if you're having some shit, if you're going through some shit with your significant other, you're not gonna want to sit there and be like, in certain aspects of it, you're gonna want to vent, but you're not gonna want to vent like basically everything. And that does, I feel like he's basically talking about being the authentic self. I think that does go back into that aspect of it a little bit too, because you're not really completely saying everything based on how you wanted to say it, but it's just
truth, like,
I wouldn't necessarily say bending the truth. It's just like you're not completely airing out everything the way you wanted to air it out, just because of the fact that you know the responses you want to get, rather than you being able, I could just go there and vent and air out all my feelings to my best friend, and we can just have a conversation about it, rather than me trying to vent and air out all my feelings to my significant other. If she feels some type of way about it, exactly. If she feels some type of way about that shit, that's just
she dismiss
so
your feeling,
it's just completely different.
What you dismissing 9 times into the sun, ain't have to be said. But that's why I call it.
He can scrap this out if you don't remember. What conversation we was having about your situation a couple days ago, maybe it was a week ago, and I was like, you don't think he doing, or he got this going on, something like, I forgot what we was talking about in the group chat. Oh man,
crap.
You know what I'm talking about. This go perfect what he was about to say.
I think, wait a minute, it was, he wanted to buy the bitch like lunch. Bully shoes, right? And
check this out.
You ain't got.
I'm about to say, I don't know if the situation gonna get sticky.
I mean, I still didn't have the conversation, but I guess this is the perfect time to have that fucking conversation.
Right.
Yeah. So the lunch shit, like,
real quick, let me give y'all a little bit of background now, so y'all know what we're speaking about. D had a coworker of his who is like significantly older than him, and she is a female. She like D is like a big sneakerhead. This woman like secured it for him to get the shoes that like they just dropped, so it was hard to get. He got a exclusive size or whatever, and she like had somebody somewhere hold these shoes for him, and to show his gratitude, D kind of was just asking us like, is it cool if I, just buy her some lunch? And so, of course, everybody had their different opinions about it.
And the reason I'm asking that is because, as your best friend, somebody you feel like that is your person, you want to tell them everything, but if that's your best friend and you feel like they want to know everything, but you already know their response, like she gonna be tripping, she gonna be this and that, like you already filtered. You get what I'm saying? You filter your mindset. So is that really your best friend, or y'all authentic to that point where you can't? Oh, I'm just gonna buy this girl some lunch. It's innocent, but like that's some serious shit. Like,
let me tell you, and everybody's situation is different. I'm gonna speak on mine, and this is something I brought up when like we was having a conversation about this specific situation. I think with me and my best friend, and I'm talking about my significant other, because we don't ever want there to be a time where something comes back around and it's like, oh well, why you ain't tell me this? Because now it looks like you was trying to keep it from me, so now I'm questioning your intent. We voluntarily tell each other stuff that y'all might like, Daddy, why is you just like, it's not even that deep. And so it's like, because I just don't need it to be an issue later, because I know my intentions was pure. So for example, if I like, say if I got called on somebody who, I know my significant other might have an issue with this, but like they got an area of expertise where like I need help and like I know this person can help me out. I'm gonna tell my boyfriend when I talk to him later, hey babe, look, something went down, I needed help. I called this person that got, an answer to a question, whatever the case may be. I'm voluntarily telling you off the top, because should you see it in my call log, should it ever just casually come up in conversation, however it might, like you just never know when some stuff gonna slip. I need you to have already known. And so, like, in a situation...
Go ahead.
And so, in a situation, with D, in a situation with the buying the girl lunch, I said, if you buy it for her, you need to tell your significant other immediately.
But
they didn't understand it.
Already know that you already...
that's the type of person you is.
Pure intentions. That's it ain't coming off as...
Ain't coming off sexual, like, I want her.
No, not even sexual. But I'm saying, like, you saying it, like, you got to reiterate it so nothing else come up in the future. But if that's the intention that you already have, and you know who you is, and you know how you get down, why do I need to do all of that?
Why not?
It's a contingency plan.
And that's what it sounds like. It's just so some shit don't happen in the future. I get it, but like if that's your best friend, somebody that you already understand each other, how y'all get down, and really fuck with each other, and y'all authentic to each other, he should know how you get down. So if it ain't got no insecurity or no trust behind it, then what's the point? That's just I just don't see it. Like, that's just me. So, but
I'm trying to remember before you brought that up, because like I wanted to answer the question, but now I don't remember what the question was.
Being yourself.
With your best friend versus like your significant other friend. What's the difference? I think D said something to this effect before we got to the little scenario. I would say that the difference is with my best friend that I am not in a relationship with, first of all, I could talk to you about the significant other best friend, like, girl, he tripping, listen to this, in a way that I might not have this conversation with you.
Everybody saying the same thing. Everybody must be saying the same exact thing.
No, but also, here's where things are different. But it's also vice versa, because, you know, like, I might be sitting up here pillow talking about, like, something that me and my female best friend are beefing over with my significant other.
That's facts.
But I do think his, and this kind of speaks to the whole thing about, are you being your authentic self? There are things that, like, if I call, like, say if I need a vent about something that, like, has consistently been an issue, I know if I call, like, my one best friend, I'm not in a relationship with this person, but, like, if I call this bestie, they gonna get tired of hearing it. Like, oh my gosh, I already told you what to do about this situation. I don't know why you still in this situation. I don't know why this is still a thing for you. Like, so now I'm tired of hearing it about it.
I already know.
And so, whereas when I call my significant other, you might be tired of hearing it, but I'm gonna tell you anyway, because damn it, it's your job to sit here and even if you just listening. Whereas with my other best friend, I might feel like, all right, I'm getting on her nerves. She don't want to hear this no more.
But is that your best friend though? If that's how she carrying it.
That's a valid question. Because when we was in this situation with another friend, I had to learn that it wasn't like the best to kind of have that mindset, and so that's a different subject.
What mindset again? I'm sorry.
All right, so
the mindset of like
is
this person don't want to keep hearing this shit?
Like, all right, let's say me and Nick beefing, right?
Yeah.
And so I call you about it.
How many times?
And you, like, let's say we've been beefing for years, right? And so every time me and Nick beef, I call Chauncey, like, Chauncey, Nick
now you
getting on my nerves.
You been inconsiderate to me now.
Because you trying to hit it, right?
Not even just you tired of hearing it. You ain't doing nothing to resolve the problem. I'm wasting my breath.
And so what D's asking is, are you really my best friend if you not ready keep hearing me bitch about him every time I got something to say?
Yes, I'm still your best friend because I told you everything
Why
you need.
yelling at me? This is all a scenario.
I'm just saying, I told you what to do.
I'm human.
How to handle it. You just don't want to listen.
And that's the thing.
That had nothing to do with me not being your best friend.
I think that's stepping out of the well, no, not necessarily stepping out the relationship aspect, but like I've been in that scenario with my friends, and I had to check myself as a friend because it's like, yeah, this isn't fair. If I feel like, all right, I ain't even answering when she called now because I know what she ready say. I did check myself about that, but
that's like me saying I'm an addict.
No, go ahead.
That's like an addiction. That's an addiction. Yeah. You addicted to keep talking about the same shit.
Yeah. And I done had this same situation, to be honest, because it's like, my wife, she used to talk about friends all the time. Mm-hmm. Not gonna give out no names, but
no name drop. We try not to name drop.
It used to be the same situation where it's like you just talk about it, but you're not really resolving anything.
That mean, are you really?
And
that
then it's
mad
just like,
it?
Are you really that mad? Are you really going through all of that? Like, it's just certain situations when it comes to that. It's like, after a while, are you going to solve something? Or are you going to have those difficult conversations? Sure. Shall I say? Because a lot of relationships in general, not just romantic relationships, not just best friends, have to have some hard conversations that people don't even have. And it's like, if you keep venting to somebody, it just seems like you just keep talking about the same situation and not resolving it.
But can I just say, in all situations, fixing it is not as simple as you think it is. Not in all situations.
Not all. But if it takes years and years,
and you already know what it is,
you keep talking about the same shit. It ain't. You ain't did this. You ain't did that. You ain't did this.
If you ain't make an effort
at least try. Like, no, that's some bullshit.
Get the hell out of here.
Fuck out my face.
Damn, y'all some harsh ass best friends.
Cold blood. You can ask him. You can ask her.
I believe you.
Everybody. I'm going to tell you the truth. Like, nigga, you wasting your time. Keep doing the same shit. It's a revolving door you're walking through, my nigga. You're wasting your fucking time, my nigga. Just
see, and so to answer, to bring it back whole circle, that's the difference. I know I'm gonna get on my best friend, that's my a female best friend's nerves eventually. I can keep bending my boyfriend's ear because it's like, yeah, you tired of
you get on his fucking nerves too?
Oh yeah.
But
he ain't
gotta deal with that bullshit. I wish you wouldn't have
answered
answered the phone.
I'm dealing with it. I'm gonna deal with it in my own way. That's all it is. I'm still your best friend, but I'm dealing with it in a different way. Now, you saying you could just come to him and talk to him and he gotta listen. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, the fuck he don't.
He don't have to listen. He don't have to listen.
Trust me.
Man,
the times
best friend listening to me.
I done been there before. Look, you gonna keep talking about this same shit, girl? Come on, bro. No, this is me.
I know.
I've definitely said this before. Like, you can really keep talking. I don't want to hear this shit no more. Like, for real. Now, you can get mad at me all you want, because I'm doing the same thing I would do with one of them niggas.
Be mad for an hour.
Yeah.
Be mad for an hour.
You want something to eat?
I swear.
And still ain't gonna know what you want. I got a place picked out and all that. You done forgot you mad at that nigga. Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
Go on to Italiano. Get the call.
Just salad from Chick-fil-A. Just Sprite. I know how you like it. You know what I'm saying? The extra ranch. I know how you like it.
That's all it is.
Little bit of bacon.
That's all it is.
You done forgot you mad at me. Motherfucker salad.
Watch a movie. We're gonna watch a movie later.
That's it. That's all. Up too. Might smoke one or two in the air. Good. You forgot that you was mad.
Yeah, and that's I do agree with that, yo. Sometimes that certain shit they can go talk to them about and leave me the fuck out, because that's just as your significant other. I'm not like I wouldn't stress about
shit you can't control.
No, that's a fact. You just kind of took the words out of my mouth. I can't keep stressing those shit I can't control about the shit that you not handling. You get what I'm saying? I can't stress over it too much. I'm trying my best. I gave you my advice. What you want me handle it for you? I can't handle this shit for you. That's your friend that you got problems with. Oh, for real. But I wanted to ask the question we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
How do you feel about best friends outside of your relationship? Like, can a girl have a best friend, and can your man have
you saying can the best friend have the best friend?
Can the best friend have
Can the bestie have a best friend?
Can the best friend have a best friend?
Hey, yo. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you got.
You don't got to wait the water a little bit. I mean,
it depends on the dynamic.
Test the water, put your foot in it a little bit.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be around a couple times, if it was before me.
Here's what
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was about to ask you.
But I think, like, to be clear, I think your question is it okay if your best friend has a best friend of the opposite sex? Is that your question?
Okay, but I'm asking.
Like,
I'm gonna ask two questions.
Girl.
I'm gonna ask two questions.
My significant other don't care about me having girl best friends because I'm a girl.
Yeah, of the opposite sex. I'm sorry.
Right? How do you feel about your girlfriend having a boy best friend?
She got all of them.
But I'm gonna ask this in a different scenario. What if she's gaining? Would you be mad at her getting a friend, a male friend, while y'all in a relationship?
Hell yeah.
Where the fuck you come from?
Right? Exactly. Real shit. Where you come from? It's a difference if you got a best friend.
Fuck this nigga.
It's a difference if you got a best friend or you got.
We 2 years in, all of a sudden Jake is just your new best friend.
Right. Nigga,
I ain't never seen Jake.
I ain't say he was a best friend, but gaining a friendship, and now she considered this man her best friend.
I look stupid. I look stupid.
Y'all know it's real when he take them glasses off.
Look, I'm not fully against it as long as the water is tested.
Play with something safe.
As long as the water is tested and I get to meet this person and we got our own bond too. You not ready to just bring no nigga to the table to automatically this nigga. Oh yeah, we friends. Fuck out of here.
Exactly, because I know for a fact if I come out of nowhere, I'll be like, okay, I got a female best friend. All fucking hell breaking loose.
Listen, let me give you a scenario. What if she?
If it's somebody.
What if it's a coworker? They become cool and they go out or something. They go out as coworkers or something, and there's a male friend, and now she building a friendship with him.
Am I there?
And you get to meet him. I mean, you get to meet him.
Okay. I mean, if she tell like she's like, yeah, Jake. If I hear about it and I finally meet him, I ain't tripping on that. But ain't no motherfucking Jake about to just come. Oh, this my best. This man is what?
No, I'm not saying a best friend just pop up out the blue.
Yeah,
your best friend.
That's disrespectful.
Pull up a picture from kindergarten.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that.
If that's the bond that y'all built and I ain't got no red flags for him, cool. I mean,
you ain't got no red flags.
If I don't have red flags,
Daddy over that bitch like this shit not happening.
I'm on his ass.
Who is this bitch?
I'm wild.
Hey yo.
All right, no. Let me tell you. First of all, before I give my answer, let me start by saying this. Outside of my significant other, I do have male best friends. I knew these male best friends before I met my significant other.
That's different.
Now, I say that to say this. Yeah, if you came into the relationship with these people as your besties, like, yeah, let the significant other meet them because, you know, you don't ever want nothing to be, like, sketchy or what's going on. But if you came in the door with them and the significant other approves, I think that's fine.
Agreed.
I don't think it's cool if, like you said, all of a sudden Like, I ain't never heard you mention this bitch before, and this your best.
Oh no,
That's different.
So what? So,
I don't know her.
So if say the coworker situation, would you be okay with that? And they building a friendship outside of you? No, this a real fucking question. This a real question. If your significant other get a coworker, y'all been together for how long? Y'all been together for how many years? And say the last year they been working together and they becoming friends, and now they finally want introduce each introduce you to her. He want to introduce you to her.
Man,
like,
check this out. A whole year of you being friends is not gonna come and go without me not even meeting this person.
It can go. It
Yes,
could
it
just be
can.
work. It could be work buddies.
It could just
like
be
a
work.
friendship.
Yeah, I was
All
gonna say,
right,
that's
if
the
y'all
thing.
work
That's
buddies,
different.
Like I work. Like I only see you at work. Only talk to you at work.
and then now I'm like, all right, we ready to hang out.
Like
Man.
all
right.
happy hour or some shit like.
Yeah, we go to
see,
happy
that's
hour.
what I'm saying.
I'm coming.
It ain't right be too many of these
Slide.
public occasions and
But it was
like
the first
y'all not
time type
inviting
shit.
significant others or
But
whatever.
hold up. But what I'm saying is though, if it was male on male coworkers, it wouldn't be a problem, right? If it was two males and a woman, it was two males and her. It's cool, right? So just cause she there, it's not cool.
It's all right. Let me put my let me hold on. Let me get myself together. All right. If you going out, like let's say after work with your coworkers, I'm gonna ask you who all is coming.
Okay.
If you tell me that you have female coworkers that will be present,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, is this just the coworkers thing or can I come? Because I'm hungry too.
Now,
I like to drink. Can I come?
Pause. Stop right there. Why do you want to come? You at home, 30
Because if
minutes
this
away.
is just the boys, obviously I don't care. But I'm a female and I know
You
how
want to be
bitches
nosy.
think.
You want to be nosy.
Call it what you want.
You want to be nosy.
But
I'm
Mama
calling what I
getting
want.
raised.
you
nosy.
just said that was your best friend.
Right.
Your
said what?
your boyfriend was your best friend.
He is.
So you said his intentions was pure, right? What the fuck you need to be there for?
Because I don't know
No,
this
she want to be
bitch.
nosy. It's secure and nosy. It's the point.
I don't fucking know her. And I just need to be present.
What if he been talking about this coworker for the whole year? Like, yeah, you should have Tisha crazy. She done did some
Yeah,
wild
she
shit.
crazy.
Like,
She
you
You're not
you hear
making
about
name
her.
dropping no
But that's what
female
I'm
to
saying, you
me
just
that
keep
I don't
hitting.
know. Not
Yo.
It's
What?
part about if I'm telling you my day of work and that consists of my day of work, and that's good like twice
all
a
right.
week type
If
shit.
this is
She just,
strictly
yo.
work-related conversation, all right, fine.
How was
That's
your
what
day?
I've been
How was your
talking
day
about
at
the
work?
whole
Okay, fine. But
asking how
my
my day
whole
work?
point is, like, I'm just know I'm gonna be on it the whole time. Like,
So you
All right,
you popping
Tisha.
up? No
Tisha
no
the name.
issue.
Tisha
but
the
it ain't
coworker.
even a
Tisha the
surprise.
Tisha the coworker.
You're gonna
Tisha
know
coworker.
I'm coming.
Tisha
If
the
you call me
motherfucking
like, all right,
Tisha
babe,
can.
we going out. Who's coming? Oh, Anthony, Mark,
Yeah,
Tisha.
Tisha.
Oh,
Tisha cool as shit.
But what if Anthony? What if Anthony trying to fuck with
Tisha
Tisha?
with the
What
homies.
if Tisha a dyke? You still coming?
No, that's a whole different situation. No, Tisha like dick, but Tisha don't want this
She said
dick.
no. Tisha was a dyke. She just said no. Tisha was a dyke. That's
No,
crazy.
Tisha can't be no dyke, cause that's don't
I'm
make
just
sense.
saying though. I'm just saying.
She didn't like what I like, nigga. That's the obviously what she saying. She don't trust the bitch because the bitch like what she like.
yeah. And I just need to make sure you don't like what I got, because then we got a problem.
But Tisha chilling. Tisha
Yeah.
cool as shit. I'm
And
winning.
I'm gonna come meet Tisha to make sure where everybody
You
cool.
crazy
I
as shit.
respect that.
So,
I don't
tell me,
think I'm
because
hurt.
I never see you
if
act
that's
like
your
this.
best friend, you know his pure intentions, right? Your boyfriend.
It's not about him. That's the whole thing. It's about her. I just want to lay eyes on her. I need her to lay eyes on me. And it's just like, hey, Tisha. And to be clear, I'm not
I can
even
lay- I
going
can
What if
show you
Tisha
on
know about
FaceTime.
you? What if Tisha know about you?
Then
Like,
you gonna
oh
be
yeah,
prepared to see
Shay,
me.
I
I can show you on FaceTime. Hey, still Tisha right here.
Yeah, tell me so much about you.
No,
Like,
if I
nice
can
to
be
meet
there, I'm
you
gonna be there.
finally. But what if you can't be there? It's gonna be eating you up wherever you at. You gonna make time to be there. But I guarantee if I tell your
If
ass
I
to cook
can't-
something, you ain't gonna make time to get in that goddamn kitchen and cook it. But you gonna come out and meet motherfucking
go
Tisha
ahead.
just to make sure
I didn't
Tisha
consider it.
ain't like what you like. That's crazy. See how y'all do that one standard type shit, bro? That's that shit crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
that's some real
That's
shit
crazy.
you just said. That's
Man,
crazy.
listen.
That's
Fuck it,
crazy.
you ain't, but you gonna make time for this motherfucker. Go
You
come
gonna make
out
time to
dinner,
come to
but you ain't
Tisha.
gonna make time.
Make some motherfucking dinner.
Dinner at home and shit. Ain't that a bitch?
Man, listen.
I ain't even think about
At
that.
the end of the day, you feel me? I ain't no damn fool. Ain't nothing right. It's not
What
right.
doesn't have nothing with you being a fool?
Listen,
Every bitch
first
don't
of
want
all,
your nigga
there
ass.
have been real life situations where my significant other has had female coworkers who he knew was trying to get at him.
But he knew that. He knew that.
He wasn't
He
hiding from
didn't
you.
push it. He didn't push towards hanging out with him, did he?
No, not outside
All
of
right
home.
then. So if he pushed towards hanging out with him, obviously
That's different.
That's different. He should know that bitch don't fuck with him.
Okay, however, if
I'm
you
sorry, that
don't
woman.
know that somebody likes you, but now y'all deciding to hang out off the clock, why can't I come?
You
And
can
just-
come. I'm not saying you can't come.
I never said
But
you
it's the
can't
reason
come.
that
But
you're
your
coming.
reasoning is fucked
yeah,
up.
My reasoning is fucked up.
Your reason is not giving
you
best
thinking
friend
local.
vibes.
You thinking emotionally. That's what you thinking.
Your
Emotionally.
And
Well,
that's
logically, you're not thinking. What if you were from 40 minutes away, the spot about to close in 20, you just came here for a half hour, you still gonna come? You gonna waste gas just to see what Tisha look like?
She gonna
See?
float down there.
I'm doing I-95 on I-95.
I see motion.
Coming the fuck
And
down.
$5 goddamn gas fuck $4 a goddamn gallon. This kind of out here be nosy. Now you gotta go fill this shit up. And guess what? You who want me to pay for it? Okay. Cause you gonna be crazy. You was in the house, minding your business, doing nothing. Now you just pull up.
Eating Cheetos.
Yeah, wait for me to get home. I say we going out with Mark, Andy, and Tisha. Now who fuck Tisha? Now you gonna come.
Tisha ain't got nothing to do with shit. And that's
You miss Mark and Anthony. What
All
about
right,
Mark
check
and
this
Anthony?
out. No, okay. So the question was like, what if I can't be there? If I can't be there, I want you to tell me all about it when you get home.
That's what the fuck I was going to do anyway.
That's when they send spies and shit. You gotta watch your back, man.
But that's what I was going to do anyway.
Like, bitch, they
I was
insist.
going-
I'm
Like
going
it's
to
nothing
the-
too high. Yeah,
You
we just
won't-
fucking had Mark.
Right.
Let me tell you
Is
about
it
the
your
day.
shift tonight that says, all right, look, he going to be there. Watch him in the back. Just let me know what's going on.
Watch me. Go take a picture.
That's fucking terrible. Yeah.
No, but see, honestly, all right, so like at the core of it, the question is not whether or not I trust my significant other, though. It's
Do you trust? You don't trust Tisha.
I know females. You feel me? And if you know what your significant other bring to the table and what they got going for themselves, you know that this looks like a viable candidate to a person of the opposite sex who might be single.
But it take two.
But yeah, I was just about to say that. But
takes
what,
two.
where does the aspect of? Because I
It'll
had
take
this
two.
conversation with my significant other all the time. Where's the aspect coming of?
Cause you think she gonna drug me? Nah,
No, that's what I'm
What's
saying.
my
But
ass? She
look,
drug
you're
me.
not worried about what I'm doing. You worried about what other people else gonna do. You're not worried about how I'm carrying shit. You worried about what they gonna be carrying shit. But if I'm sitting here telling you, I don't give a fuck what they doing or what they saying, I'm still solid to it. I'm gonna be
sure.
solid to. So what's the issue?
Yeah, I came here for a drink. Long
But
day.
to be clear, right, because
Kick shit, pop
again,
shit.
I ain't coming to watch him. I trust him. I'm coming to watch her.
Exactly. So what's the point?
This bitch you don't know.
If you
I
trust
need
him,
you to
that's what I'm
know
saying.
I'm
If you
around.
trust him and you know he
I
not
need
gonna
you
do
to
nothing.
know I'm around.
Look,
I need you
oh,
to
you
know
crazy.
why
You don't
That's
think we
some
know
crazy
niggas?
shit.
We know
You
niggas.
crazy.
We know niggas and they want their intentions.
Okay, right. So let's
So
bring
I'ma
the
say-
question
I'ma
to
say
y'all.
this.
What if your woman calls you,
And
hey,
my
babe,
girl.
we going out. Who's coming out? Oh, Tisha, Kim, Lisa, and Dirk.
And that was her coworker that had been talking to her for the last
Yeah,
year.
that I know about him.
Yeah, I heard about. Go to fuck head. And I've definitely been. I've been in that
If you
situation
need me, call me.
100
Man,
times.
not thinking about that shit. She gonna call me.
I'm not worried about Derek.
Yeah,
Not
I know what I'm
doing.
doing.
Yes.
Go in, nigga.
I'm home playing Madden. Just call me if you
because
need
guess
me.
what? I know you see them TikToks where the TikTok be like, what's the Kevin Hart shit where he was like,
It's about to go down.
no, fuck, when he be like, what you about to do? I'm chilling. Damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
car.
Yeah, he was like, basically the difference between how women go out and how men go out. And the women gonna ask a bunch of questions. But the male be like, all right, go ahead, do your thing. That's really how it
There
be.
you go. We're different.
We ain't thinking you thinking too deep.
The anatomy is
That's
different.
why you
the mindset is different.
You
That's
goddamn
cool.
crazy. What you stressing yourself out?
Man, check this
Honestly.
out.
That's what it sounds like.
It's less.
Fuck Derek, because if Derek get these motherfucking hands out my
Listen, at the end of the day, statistically, it's more women for men than it is men for women, right? That said, I'm keeping a good hold on what I got. I don't need other bitches thinking, "Ooh, bitch, no, he no, don't even."
So you gonna do this every time he go out? This gonna be an every routine thing for you?
No,
That shit ain't gonna get tired.
I ain't gotta do it every time. I only need to be present a good once for you to feel my presence in your presence. After that,
female
I'm
shit.
gonna get the
That's
vibe
some
from
female
being around you one good time.
But-
Now, if
but
I hear
why-
something
so
after
this
that,
is what-
then
this
I
is-
might need to show up again.
This is what's fucking me up.
Hey,
Why
that's
you
what I
can't
am.
wait until he say, all right, babe, can you come on out with us? Like, instead of you inviting your fucking self to something.
Well, because what if he vent to them different? Like he want to talk to Mark, Anthony, and Tisha different. Tisha one of the homies. So I want a female.
Is Tisha a dyke? Because if she's not, she ain't one of the homies.
Why can't?
Damn.
That's damn. Like Zay Lynn, Zay Lynn one of the homies. So why can't Tisha be one of the homies?
But see, again, because like here's what I said a couple minutes ago. If you came in a door with Tisha, cool. If this bitch is new, I just gotta feel it.
I don't know.
What if Tisha? No, it gotta do with how the. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's gonna have to do how the bitch look. Is she bad?
Yeah.
Is she ugly?
Yeah,
is she
you
fat?
just want to see what she look like. You want to see if Tisha got a
booty
sex
big?
appeal.
First of all, it's not
If
all
the bitch
about
got a
what
sex
she look
appeal,
like. It's not. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna see her, but it's not all about what you look like. I need to see your energy. I need to see how you act. No, because first
That too, but I'm saying.
what difference does it make to me how bad of a bitch you are? I'm secure with myself, and I know my nigga want me.
if you walk in,
How I act, yeah. So we mean how I
no,
act.
it's not about
That's
what
the
you
fucking
look
point.
like.
What is this?
It's not about what you look like. I need to see how you vibe around these men. About how you vibe around mine.
Amazing.
Yeah, because if it's him, Mark, and Anthony, but
She work with us.
But you know your man, right?
Yes,
So
it's not about him. It's about her.
So why is she more powerful to take over your position?
Am I missing?
That don't make sense.
Okay,
No,
then
we all on the same page. It just don't make sense. We all lost. It just don't make sense.
You said what?
I said we're all lost because it doesn't make sense.
Man, whatever.
What am I saying?
Like I
No, I'm
said,
saying
It's
because
not
it
about him. It's about how she vibe with him. But
So again, you're not worried about your man. You worried about her. But if you know that he
takes
not gonna do nothing, then what the hell is the issue?
I'm lost.
Why can't I be there? Let me just answer me that.
Motherfucker, I didn't ask you to be
still-
here
yeah.
yet.
Why do you
said what?
I didn't ask you to be here yet.
Okay, and
So when I do ask you to come, now I
and
feel
I'm
like
supposed to wait until you decide to ask me.
You
to
wasn't.
come out?
I just.
Cause what if you never
How did we
asked?
get here? I just said I'm going out with Monty to have a drink. Spot about to close in 20 minutes. We just going to get a couple drinks and I'll be home. That's it. That's all. You thinking too deep. Why you gotta pull up? If you live 40 minutes, this shit ready close at 20. We about to get a drink or two and be gone. I'm about to be home in an hour. What are you pulling up for? You gonna make me look fucking crazy now? Tisha ain't, she don't fuck with now. The goddamn, I got Mark Anyway. Well, shit, she ain't fucking with me now. It's a cool separation friendship type. Like this is work friends. Like you just made it bigger than what it had to be.
See, I ain't gonna make it no big thing. Cause to be clear, when I come in there, my energy is not given. Oh, cause what's going on? Oh, cause where's T? I ain't coming in there on that type of time. I'm not. I'm gonna come in.
that is
Hey y'all.
technically
Oh,
what
how
the
was
fuck
work?
you
Like,
coming on?
That's your reason for coming is to intimidate
to.
Tisha.
No.
Don't touch this over here.
I'm not trying to intimidate her. I just need my presence to be felt. But it ain't gotta be in an intimidating way.
But she
say
know
if you're
about
coming,
you.
I was gonna say, but
That's
if you're
fine.
coming,
Monica, what
and
you knew about Hillary?
if you're
She
coming
still did what she
in
did.
that,
It's just a
regardless,
about
that doesn't
Bill.
have to be your intentions, but just the
was
fact
Bill's
that you word.
Bill was
Yeah, that was Bill's fault.
Hillary
Like,
wasn't giving that motherfucker
It
time.
gotta be your intentions, but
That's Bill's fault. Like
Wasn't getting
take two.
Yeah.